Wyatt Alcove, a successful businessman at 32, sat on a park bench after finishing his morning jog. Clutching a soft drink he had bought from a nearby vendor, he savored a brief moment of rest. Normally, he preferred jogging near his penthouse, but the quiet streets of Central Park in the early morning provided him with solitude and a sense of calm. Today, as he wiped sweat from his forehead, his phone vibrated in his pocket. Pulling it out, Wyatt saw a string of texts from his mother. The messages urged him to settle down and meet a woman she thought would be perfect for him, even going so far as to describe her as beautiful and capable of producing gorgeous children. Wyatt sighed, feeling the familiar tug of parental concern mixed with pressure. He typed a polite reply. He was too busy for a blind date, focusing on work rather than personal life. The immediate response from his mother only added to his frustration, reminding him that he was always working and needed to make time for relationships. He slipped his phone back into his pocket and took another sip of his soda. The sun was low, the heat mild, and Wyatt enjoyed the fleeting quiet before the city fully awoke. To him, life was a series of tasks and obligations, and he often wondered why his parents insisted on matters like marriage when he had so many responsibilities. While others might see a young man with immense wealth and success, Wyatt felt the weight of expectations pressing down, both from family and society. Lost in thought, he reflected on his disciplined upbringing, graduating from Harvard Law at 24, earning both law and accounting certifications, and building a global hotel empire by 32. Though admired by many, he rarely had time for pleasure. This brief pause in the park, interrupted by his mother's texts, reminded him of the tension between personal freedom and the relentless demands of work. As Wyatt rested, he noticed 3 small children walking toward him, each clutching bundles of daisies. Their hair was curly brown, and their heterochromia eyes, each with a different color, made them instantly memorable. Wyatt's first impression was curiosity. Why were such young children awake and selling flowers at this hour? Normally, children their age would be in bed or preparing for school, not standing in the park at dawn. Their mature speech and confident demeanor hinted at intelligence and responsibility far beyond their 7 years. Wyatt observed the way they carefully counted their flowers and interacted with each other. It was clear they were close, and soon he realized they were triplets. As he looked around, Wyatt noticed 4 men dressed in black lurking nearby, their white van parked just a few feet away. The men's gaze was fixed on the children, and Wyatt's instincts immediately warned him something was amiss. One of the men tried to lure the children with free candy, coaxing them toward the van. The kids hesitated, unsure what to do. Wyatt's protective instincts kicked in. Rising from the bench, he stepped forward and asked the children how much their flowers cost. Learning they were $1 each, he declared he would buy all of them, instantly drawing their attention and steering them away from the men. While the children eagerly counted their daisies, Wyatt kept a wary eye on the men, whose expressions shifted from confident to cautious. Despite the men's size and imposing stance, Wyatt's athletic build, martial arts training, and calm authority radiated a subtle threat, making them back away. In this brief encounter, Wyatt's ability to assess danger, act decisively, and connect with the children became clear, establishing the foundation of trust and protection that would shape the relationship between him and the triplets. The danger in Central Park became clear when Wyatt observed the 4 men dressed in black, standing near their white van, attempting to lure the children with candy. The men's intentions seemed predatory, and their coordinated behavior suggested prior planning. Wyatt, highly alert and trained in martial arts, recognized the risk immediately. His mind raced as he considered possible actions: confrontation, distraction, and ensuring the children's safety. As the men called out again, offering treats and enticing the triplets toward the van, Wyatt placed himself squarely between the men and the children, projecting confidence and authority. The children, gray, black, and red, looked to him instinctively, sensing a protective presence. Wyatt spoke calmly but firmly, asking how much their flowers cost and announcing he would buy them all. This simple action both distracted the children from the men's attempts and demonstrated to the men that Wyatt was alert and not to be trifled with. The men glanced at each other, realizing that Wyatt's imposing stance, athletic physique, and disciplined demeanor made any interference risky. Slowly, they retreated into their van, shooting sharp looks at Wyatt before driving away. Wyatt, however, did not let the threat end there. He discreetly memorized the van's license plate and promptly called Chief Alvarez, reporting the incident and requesting police attention. The call ensured that the men could be tracked and any criminal activity intercepted. While the triplets, unaware of the near danger, finished counting their daisies with smiles and chatter, Wyatt's protective instincts persisted. In these tense moments, he balanced concern for the children's immediate safety with rational planning to prevent future threats. This episode not only demonstrated Wyatt's courage and quick thinking but also created an unspoken bond between him and the children, who would later come to trust him deeply. It was a pivotal moment where danger, vigilance, and compassion intersected, defining Wyatt's role as a guardian figure. After ensuring the triplets were safe, Wyatt engaged them in conversation, learning about their lives. He discovered their mother, Helen Rivera, was a single parent working long hours at a factory to support her children. The triplets explained they wanted to help their mother without being a burden, which explained their early morning flower selling. Wyatt was deeply moved. He could see the strength and intelligence of the children mirrored in their mother's determination. Curious, he asked about their father, and the triplets replied that they had never met him. The conversation revealed a life of quiet struggle and resilience. Helen, they said, had been working since they were toddlers, sacrificing her own comfort and rest to ensure her children were cared for and had opportunities. Wyatt empathized, recalling his own disciplined childhood spent studying and preparing for a successful career. He admired their commitment to education despite their age, noting that they were already in 3rd grade at 7 years old, a testament to their advanced intellect. Wyatt also noticed their appearance suggested they could have come from privilege, yet their circumstances were modest. Their curiosity, articulate speech, and willingness to help their mother resonated with Wyatt, creating a sense of responsibility and connection. In this moment, he realized that he could offer meaningful support. The encounter shifted from a casual morning park stop to an opportunity to positively impact a family struggling against the odds. Wyatt began formulating a plan to assist, both for the children's sake and to provide Helen with stability. He could provide employment, security, and a safe environment for the family, allowing the mother and children to thrive without constant worry. The children's innocence and maturity, coupled with their mother's dedication, inspired Wyatt to take action, blending his compassion with his resources and sense of responsibility. Wyatt decided to offer Helen Rivera a job as his penthouse housekeeper, ensuring she could work nearby while her children lived safely with her. Helen had recently been laid off, so the opportunity was a lifeline. Wyatt arranged for her and the triplets to meet him in Central Park the following morning. When Helen arrived, she was young, petite, graceful, and nervous, her presence commanding attention despite her humility. Wyatt introduced her to the penthouse arrangement. Each child would have their own room, and Helen would have her own bedroom, all spacious and comfortable. The offer allowed the family to live together under one roof, alleviating the strain of long work hours and lack of childcare. The triplets were ecstatic, their wide smiles reflecting excitement and relief. Helen, while grateful, was anxious about adjusting to the new environment, which was luxurious and far beyond anything they had previously experienced. Wyatt, patient and kind, guided them to his sleek black SUV, assuring them everything would be fine. The children were awestruck by the car and the towering city buildings as they drove toward the penthouse. Wyatt's warmth and attentiveness helped ease Helen's tension, and his casual demeanor made the children comfortable. Upon arriving, they explored their new rooms, marveling at the space and amenities. Helen realized that this job not only offered income but also security and a chance to provide a better life for her children. Wyatt's decision demonstrated his desire to help them practically while fostering a sense of trust and mutual respect. For the first time in a long while, Helen and her children felt hope and stability, and Wyatt began forming bonds with the family beyond simple assistance. This pivotal moment bridged the gap between Wyatt's busy professional life and the opportunity to impact lives meaningfully. Following their move into Wyatt's penthouse, the family began adjusting to their new life. Wyatt personally accompanied the triplets to their prestigious private school, ensuring they felt comfortable and safe. The children, initially overwhelmed by the grandeur and wealth surrounding them, quickly adapted with Wyatt's reassurance and encouragement. He reminded them that wealth alone did not define character, and that they should focus on learning and kindness. At home, Helen began her duties as housekeeper, and Wyatt noticed her natural competence and dedication. During shared meals, he joined the family at the table, creating a warmth previously absent in their lives. The triplets, delighted by his presence, asked questions and engaged openly, gradually forming trust. Helen, meanwhile, felt a mix of gratitude and nervousness, learning to navigate the penthouse's advanced appliances and luxurious lifestyle. Wyatt's patience, kindness, and attentiveness eased the transition for all of them. Over time, the relationship between Wyatt and the family deepened. He began to see the children not just as wards, but as intelligent, thoughtful individuals with strong moral character. Helen appreciated his respect and understanding, realizing he genuinely cared for her family's welfare. Wyatt, balancing his demanding work schedule with his new role as a supportive figure, found unexpected joy in these moments. Observing the family's happiness and adjusting to life together, Wyatt reflected on the value of connection, trust, and compassion. The triplets' laughter, curiosity, and love for their mother brought a new dimension to his life, one that went beyond money and success. The story culminates with the family establishing routines, attending school, sharing meals, and growing closer, all under Wyatt's guidance. This transformation illustrates the merging of wealth, responsibility, and human kindness, showing how one person's intervention can profoundly change the lives of th.